Hey, you guys, there's some Smurf news that I forgot to capture for you guys. So let's talk about it. Okay, folks, sorry about that. I held gear was. I can English. It's been a long day. I was brought to wind of various worlds that you can explore here in Smurf's Dreams, or as I like to call it, Smurf's Epic Dreams. But before I get into that, I want to talk about how the pre-reserves are going as I sip this water real fast. Here's the thing. From what the places that are reserving this game are saying, at the moment, the special editions of this game are not listed on their reserves. But the base version of the game is up for reserve. They they hope that as the game gets closer to its release in October, that the distributors are going to give more info about the special edition releases. So that's where we stand on reserving copies of the game. Anyway, let's talk about the worlds you can explore here starting on October 24th. A new adventure where our little friends visit worlds, each one more incredible than the last. Find out more in this article. Look at this sugary heaven. Reminds me of Sugar Rush. Reminds me of that sweet little event I played in in Snoopy's Town Tale. And most notably, this has to be Greedy's dream. There's no way all this food is going to be revolving around Chef. But cool looking backdrop. In the Smurfs dreams, get ready to discover worlds you've never seen before. You'll be leaving the forest to enter the dreams of several Smurfs who've been put to sleep by Gargamel. Did you guys see the most recent gameplay trailer? If you haven't, check out Microids' YouTube channel. And I think even the Smurfs YouTube channel have it up. Mm-mm-mm. For Acela Studio, the game's creator, the Dream concept is the perfect opportunity to offer settings that are truly out of the ordinary. Dreams represent the epitome of creative freedom, the place where we can come up with the most outlandish and magical ideas, reveals art director Jordan Parent. The constraints of reality no longer exist. We can defy the laws of physics, make objects infinitely large or small, and so much more besides. I didn't think the word besides could finish a sentence, if I'm honest. But hey, oh my goodness, this is Chef Smurf's dream. Wow. I have to make a retraction on the fly. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. In the interview by Acela Studios, the inspiration behind this game was based off an older Smurfs game called The Smurfs Nightmare. It was originally on the Nintendo Game Boy. So if you can find that on one of your old school retro video game shops, give it a whirl. But because this is the original Game Boy, unless they bring it to NSO, there is no way to make content for it. So here goes some dreams. Chef Smurf's dream is all about food. He's the one who's passionate about culinary delights and loves to cook for the whole village. Not surprisingly, and above all, cooks desserts. Here, the snow is whipped cream and the lava caramel. The lava is caramel. Really, caramel lava, not chocolate. Caramel. like the good wizard caramel. The problem is the Smurfs are desperate to devour the deliciously sweet decor. Your job is to bring them to their senses by venturing to the terrifying Big Mouth's house to retrieve a special ingredient. Really? Chef dreams about Big Mouth, huh? Smurfette's dream now. Now, the trailer actually shows, I'm going to guess, the boss fight for Smurfette's dream. She's not just the only girl in the village, she also has a dark past, having been originally created by Gargamel to wreak havoc. Can someone please update these people? Okay? Someone please update the people who wrote the article about this, because Smurf Meteorite also lives in the boys' village. Jeez. Smurfette's dream expresses the dual identity, offering a green and pleasant flower filled land, typical, which at any moment could slip away and turn into a dark and desolate landscape. Our mission is to reconcile these two worlds, which make up the complex nature of Smurfette. Now, that goes back to the original trailer I showed. And if you guys remember, and you don't have to go back through footage, there was an original trailer where the two player Smurfs, they go through the little bar right here that they grind across, and then it's a nice little setting, and all of a sudden it just boop, and it gets to a distorted land. So that trailer, actually, let me see if I can pick that up. Okay, it's this part in the original trailer. Remember, they just talked about this, how it's peaceful and serene and calm looking, and then at a moment's notice, it just boom turns into that. So this is essentially Smurfette's nightmare, Smurfette's dream. Okay, I had to go back and catch the original footage of this. Let's get back to the article, because we have to reconcile the duality of Smurfette's dream. Let's see what other lands we can learn about. So here we go. Back to it. Vanity Smurf's dream. This is the one which, from what I've been finding out, ladies and gentlemen, very select few players were given access to a demo version of this game. And it's Vanity Smurf's dream. This quirky character is fascinated by beauty, especially his own, and is constantly admiring himself in the mirror because he's a narcissist. He's not gay. He is a narcissist. God damn, that corn is bomb. We just had rib dinner at Chili's. So don't worry about the background here. In his dream, which takes place above the clouds, everything is wonderfully elegant. A place of gilding, mosaics, marble and statues. This was my favorite world to work on, confides Parin, because it allowed me to draw on multiple influences in the history of art, such as the Baroque and Art Nouveau movements. And then there's one last mysterious world. We won't reveal who this dream belongs to, but as you may have glimpsed in the trailers, this one is altogether more sinister and nightmarish, filled with dungeons and poisonous swamps. Uh-huh. So, let me get this straight. This must be Gargamel's nightmare. Really? It's only going to be 4 worlds? There's only going to be... I really hope there's more than 4 worlds, because that would suck if it's only 4 worlds long. Find out more when you play the game on October 24th. Oh, wow. They did art of the Azrael Pinata. A commitment to remain faithful to the films and interactivity. As you will see with this new episode, Estella Studios has sought to plunge players into unexpected worlds, but that's not all. The sets will also be as close as possible to the visual quality of the animated films. Thanks to Unreal Engine 5 and our experiences with Marsupilami Hoopa Adventure, I have yet to play that. We've been able to take things as far as possible, particularly with regarding lighting and the number of Smurfs on screen. Remember, Microids in the Cella Studio have also did Marsupilami's game, the Hooba Adventure, as well as some other interesting games. Another point that sets the environments apart is their liveliness and rich animation. Players will often come across Smurfs squabbling, chatting, or fishing, and they'll be able to say hello. Yep, there's a command where you can wave to other Smurfs. There will also be numerous interactions with the set, such as flowers that produce musical notes and a sign that turns on itself when you bump into it, among others. When the world reacts to our presence in a game, it is all the more rewarding and immersive, observes Jordan. And this is one of the things we learned from the dev diaries, and especially the little dev showcase at the World Cons and stuff, that waving to certain Smurfs will either get you like currency or items that you can use. And that's essentially what they're giving us now. This is probably going to be the last little article they have for the game before it drops. Still, looking forward to this. And I hope that as time gets closer to the release of the game, they'll let us know if the special editions will actually be available. Because I it would be nice to get an actual special edition that's promised. Leave your thoughts on this news about the Smurf streams in the comment section below. But for now, I take my goose from the oven because I'm done.